Raising resilience, 8 persuasive signs your child is becoming mentally strong and mentally strong and emotionally equipped for life. In a world full of uncertainties, one of the greatest gifts we can give our children isn't protection from hardship, but the strength to rise after a fall. Resilience isn't about never feeling pain. It's about navigating life's storms with courage, confidence, and adaptability. But how do we, as parents, know if our children are truly developing this kind of strength? Psychology gives us clear signs, indicators that your child isn't just surviving challenges, but is becoming someone who will thrive in the face of them. This article explores those signs in depth and shows how recognizing and encouraging them can shape your child's lifelong mental and emotional health. 1. They embrace challenges instead of avoiding them. A resilient child doesn't back away from difficulty. Instead, they face it head-on, even if the task is daunting. Whether it's tackling a hard math problem or learning a new skill, they understand that discomfort is part of growth. Psychologists refer to this as a growth mindset, a term coined by Carol Dweck. It reflects a belief that abilities aren't fixed but can improve through effort. Children with this mindset become lifelong learners, eager to try, fail, and try again. As a parent, when you see your child leaning into hard work rather than retreating from it, you're witnessing a key marker of mental strength. 3. They can manage their emotions without exploding or shutting down. All children feel big emotions. The difference with resilient children is how they handle them. Instead of lashing out or bottling things up, they begin to understand and regulate their emotional world. This self-regulation doesn't come naturally. It's a skill. Kids who take deep breaths when they're angry or talk about their frustration instead of acting out are demonstrating incredible emotional growth. Studies consistently show that children who develop emotional regulation skills go on to have healthier relationships, better academic performance, and lower levels of anxiety. 4. They take ownership of their actions. When a child is resilient, they don't rely on blame. They accept responsibility even when it's uncomfortable. This ownership is key to their sense of control over life. They understand, I made this choice. I can make a better one next time. Psychologically, this is called developing an internal locus of control. Instead of believing that life just happens to them, resilient kids learn they have power over their responses. If your child owns their mistakes and seeks to correct them without excuses, they're developing true strength. 5. They show compassion even when they're struggling. It's easy to be kind when everything's going well, but resilient children remain empathetic even during their own difficult moments. They offer a helping hand, say a kind word, or stand up for a friend in need, even when they're feeling low themselves. This emotional capacity is a hallmark of strength, not weakness. It signals emotional maturity and moral grounding. A resilient child doesn't become hardened by adversity. They grow more compassionate because of it. 6. They persevere, even when the reward isn't immediate. One of the most powerful traits resilient kids share is grit, the perseverance to stick with something even when the outcome isn't guaranteed or progress is slow. Whether it's a long-term school project, practicing an instrument, or rebuilding a friendship after conflict, their determination doesn't fizzle. They push forward, fueled by internal motivation rather than external praise. Angela Duckworth's research on grit shows that this kind of resilience is a stronger predictor of success than talent or intelligence alone. 7. They ask for help when they need it. Some parents worry that resilient children should be fully independent. In truth, one of the bravest things a child can do is say, I need help. Recognizing when support is needed shows self-awareness and strength. It demonstrates that your child understands their limits and trusts others to guide them through challenges. This openness leads to better mental health outcomes and stronger relationships over time. If your child isn't afraid to raise their hand or come to you with their struggles, that's resilience in action. 8. They believe in themselves, even when others doubt them. Perhaps the strongest signal that your child is building resilience is that they believe in their ability to figure things out. This quiet confidence isn't arrogance. It's faith in their own capacity to adapt, learn, and grow. Self-efficacy, the belief in one's ability to overcome challenges, is a key psychological component of resilience. Children with high self-efficacy are more likely to try new things, set meaningful goals, and recover from setbacks. If your child says, I think I can handle this, take heart. That's not just self-confidence talking. That's the voice of a resilient individual in the making, encouraging resilience every day. While these signs are powerful indicators, resilience isn't a one-time achievement. It's a lifelong journey. And as parents, we are our children's greatest coaches along the way. Here are a few ways to keep that journey moving in the right direction. Model it yourself. Let your child see you try, fail, adapt, and keep going. Praise effort, not just results. This reinforces a growth mindset. Create a safe space for failure. Let them know it's okay to stumble. What matters is getting back up. Encourage reflection. Ask, what did you learn after setbacks? Celebrate small wins. Every step forward, no matter how tiny, deserves recognition. Final thoughts. If you see even a few of these signs in your child, take a deep breath and smile. You are raising someone who will face life not with fear, but with resilience. Someone who knows that strength isn't about never falling, but about rising with grace and grit every single time. And in a world that doesn't always go easy on anyone, what greater gift could a parent give than that?